is crushing.
I can't see. What is it? Joe's laughing at me.
18-6?
What is my record on there? I can't see.
18-6. I make it out.
Okay.
What do you got for me?
I got Gentle Mates.
3 out of 4 so far. Each time he's going Gentle Mates for their first win in the season. Alley Cat?
I'm following right up. I'm going to go Gentle Mates. I have really high hopes.
I also like Kismet. I too choose you, Gentle Mates. LAG gets their first win, which means it's a 3-map victory for Minnesota. We send it over to Merc and Maven to kick off our minor bracket.
Fantastic. Let's get it going. That had me dying with Ant, bro, because we one time, this is like history here with Call of Duty. Ant and I one time we were at Turner, and we had to record COD broadcasts, like 4 televisions. So it was going to be live, televised with commercial breaks and everything. So you had to be like down to the time, like to the second. So it's the first time we've really had to work in a not like, kind of like free. We had to like use a teleprompter, studio, a real professional studio. And the teleprompter is pretty small and far away. But like I could read it fine. And Ant was literally like... Bro, he could not get through. I think I was like whispering the lines in his ear so we could get through this show.
It's a joke, but every green room and event, he's like, yo, you guys got to get up. I got to sit right here. Like, I got to sit right here. Because he's like, I don't have my glasses. Like, it's like 8 years of him squinting.
It's comedy.
I don't understand.
I don't know how he's a professional player, but he shot pretty straight considering the fact he can't see. But no, we're excited to be back. I don't know about all you guys. Hope everyone enjoyed the holidays, the new year. I feel like I've been in a black hole. I don't know, I was sick for a while, visited parents. I've been playing through the Mass Effect games again randomly. I don't know what I've been doing. Yeah, no, it feels like we're restarting. Now we're right into our first minor tournament, and we're kicking it over the banger. Joe, we casted the first time these guys matched up. We went all the way to Game 5, round 11. And now, who the hell knows, brother?
Yeah, and I mean, this is when LAG, like that first matchup, this is a match they probably should have won, right? Like that vault hardpoint, they had some big leads. They should have closed it out. Doesn't happen. And it showed that this Rocker team, they're just going to continue to battle. And they've done that. They're 2-2. And as the Des was talking about, LAG 0-4 start, one of the bigger surprises so far.
It absolutely has been. And he said Esther will be his guy to pop off. I guess I usually think of Nero is like their takeover X Factor type of guy, but Estriel was a bit all over the place those first couple weeks, right? He was either like popping off or double negative.
Yeah, it just felt like just life to life. Yeah, he just wasn't as comfortable as we would expect for him to be. But we're checking out Hacienda for the first time, which I am very excited about.
Well, I know for you and I, most of our memorable moments and probably one of our favorite competitive years was Black Ops 4. It was a spectacular year, and I know you're excited to have this map back in the mix. What makes it a great map is Skies and Lens pop off to fry everybody.
Well, I mean, it's just, one of your more traditional style maps, right? You have your 3 lanes, but I mean, Spawn just kind of makes sense. It's a good size for competitive Call of Duty, and we needed something bad.
No, we needed like 1 or 2 more maps. We'll see what happens over the course of the year. But yes, getting this in will be big, and you already see it right into the rotation. Not a ton of time earned for either side through that first hard point, but let's get over to our second as we battle towards back garage. Estriel looking to stun out and get the angle. Playing towards back statue is Lens. He's going to get shots in from behind. Don't think he's finished his kills. We hop right over to Lens, and you see that 4-map losing streak in hardpoint right now for Rocker. Their last win dates back to the win over Boston, December 7th.
Yeah, Rocker had some early pressure there, right? When you're Lens in that position all the way towards that back statue, as this garage is playing up, you're trying to control the spawns, but there's some new additions to this map. You got to watch a couple of different angles on that far right side as you're trying to control those spawns. Some players did get through, but Lens was able to lock that down, and now you get a great hardpoint here in P2.
Yeah, I didn't see the kill feed for a second. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I think they're picking up kills, so we'll try to cast it as best we can here as we continue through the action. It's a nice hold there from Gorillas. Kismet drops. Priest to hold in the window and trying to play his top map. He's got people to deal with outside and fences. We swap right on over to Lens now.
And he spawns all the way back boathouse. I think because one of his teammates, Estriel, spawned that old. So Lens has an opportunity maybe to start to pinch this, and here we go. Gonna try to take top balcony control. As you can see number 7 starting to work towards the fences, and now if you're if you're a Rocker, you just have to watch both sides. This is gonna be so tough to deal with.
I rember the first time we cast this, it was like our first match, and you were like,
there's a lot of purple, man.
Yeah, this is too much purple. Joe afterwards, he's like, I'm not even sure if I was calling people right in the mini map. Like, it's all right, we'll get there. It's the start of the year. This is just the restart of the year. Whenever it's teams like the common colors, it gets my head in the blender as well. Nero and Lens off to a great start from either side of it, and it's Rocker trying to bring it back in the hard point right now. Down 40, but looking to get the tail end of this trash time. They've got them pinned back. They should have the rotation to next as well. They're going to lose the final 5 seconds. So this is perfect for Rocker right now.
Yeah, I think they needed that time, and they do a very good job holding that pinch, finding some time, getting back into it. This is what number 4, Gio. He's going to spawn out. Again, setting up this pinch is LAG. Is number 6 and 8. Hit it from both sides, but it's Paul and Nero just locking down the corners. Here comes the break attempt.
Yeah, Gio's just got to get there. He's got to get in and try to help. He, I thought, had 2. I thought the time he was going to work out brilliantly, but maybe got there a second late. I think they'd already lost 1 teammate, so the opening push does work out.
Wow, that is a huge kill by Lynch right there. Because that's George, he set up the pinch. What we just saw, LAG do to Rocker, they had the opportunity to do it, but Lynch picks that up. They spun out a little bit weird garage side. They give that calm up. He wins the one-on-one. If he doesn't get that kill, it's an instant break for Rocker.
And it's a little bit different on pushes like this where you're 4-man swarming. It's like Black Ops 4 where you had stims, right? Like shoulder, stim, slide. It's a little bit different. Yes, you've got the movement to work with, but not necessarily the survivability. You can just be chopped down.
Yeah, there's also a 5th player.
Yeah. That's a good point, Joe. Yeah. That's a good point.
Specialist, it was a little bit different. A grapple over the top.
Yeah. Okay, now that you're saying it, yeah, a lot more than just the stims. Suddenly, yeah, grapple flies over. There's electric bullets flying all over the place. You're getting flamethrowered.
It's a great time.
It really was. It really was. But the lead still holding for Gorilla's mate. Lynn's hitting some crisp shots as he's right back to work with 19. Sky's looking to get involved at 6 and 9, but sometimes, well, that's his kind of performance on the team. He can get the numbers when he needs them, but more than likely he's going to be playing around the hard point. Nero still leading the way on the other side as we watch Kiz here for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing so far for me is LAG just controlling these rotations over towards his P2. They're doing it again. Rocker, though, still 20 seconds to work up the map, be able to get him off the hill. And now you're going to have that pressure from Paul and Estriel. Paul going to jump on the hill. You're going to see number 5 and Priestess spawn out. So the rest of LAG going to try to lock this down.
Yeah, might have numbers here for a moment, but we're going to get set up now for our next hardpoint. Final seconds tick away. Gorilla's mate in the lead here by 60. Let's check out the comms.
Gio and 1. Gio and
Lobby back again. Pick up pinch. Go. Front. Did you spawn? I'm pushing you, lobby. 1 is in the right front.
Every okay?
Lobby dead.
Nice 3.
Right on the left.
Our pinches.
Take him away. I have a trophy.
Is he on the left?
He could be in the
I have the right shot.
Right, Paul, challenging you. Back kill one.
I'm checking out this one.
Yeah, right.
On the right. On my left.
Back left. One shot, you're on ult.
I got new cutoff.
Okay?
I saw on
I can play offense. I'll play offense and watch left.
I'm gonna get an initial. Somebody hold plat.
I got BP on 2.
You have to go
close.
They can get my open though.
Close, go to you, office.
P1 one shot to you.
I'm playing offense. They can go to your left.
Dude,
Nice.
Hold on, I
I got you plat.
Opposite.
Stay flat.
Be deep left.
Maybe I pinch. Maybe I dip pinch.
Two plat. One shot.
Watch it. Are we missing one? I'm standing back. In the back, he's weak. There's 2 in the back.
I'm gonna bump your 10. Yo,
back up.
No one there. I killed one deep.
Good. I'm gonna get close.
They're gonna be top pot.
Heard you. I'm going secret.
Hey, listen, I'm a pinch line.
Back to it and up 100. LAG firmly in control, asserting their dominance. And, well, I know Priest is struggling right now, but this is what you want to see from this team in Respawn.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, again, I think search is maybe the biggest thing for them right now, but just in terms of a hard point, just, yeah, fundamentally very sound so far on this Hacienda.
We'll see if they can put them away or if you rally back a bit into this if you're a Rocker. Nero up to 24, would be leading the lobby if it weren't for Linz on the other side of it. New hardpoint is up. Nero, the one to engage in Nero! Gets all 3, locks down the point. If there's going to be a swing in this game, maybe it's right there.
Yeah, it could be it. And now you have number 2 and Estriel going for that pinch. And again, this is that first time we saw it before the break, right? Well, all of us did, but just not in the CDL where that weapon update, right? So these Jackals, there's not a lot of visual recoil on these things right now. Some players, I'm sure, are loving it for these medium to long range fights, and this thing is hitting.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to see some numbers put up. Nero trying to do him dirty again, but only 5 HP after the opening gunfight, so he's quickly traded out by Kiz. So After that big play from Nero, I mean, a nice break then from LAG. You're able to really sustain that lead. You get the rest of this time. You really only lost about 10 seconds overall in that. So what I thought might be a catalyst for a big comeback here from Rocker doesn't look to be the case.
Yeah, right there from LAG. And yeah, I mean, P4, it's just, yeah, sooner or later, someone's going to make a play and break on through. They were able to do that right there. As Lynn's just controlling top close, just trying to finesse around. Backs on down as you have Nero inside the hill.
Well, it's just one, like, you can get real close to the point from 3 different angles. And, like, you lose one gunfight, everyone's swinging heads, everyone's turning. Yes, it just becomes chaos. It does. Just, what, 25 or so for the dub. They can close it out here. Lynn, crisp, and clean. Finally traded out, but he was doing the work for the squad. Sky's going to get right back into the hard point, and he's really picked it up. He was, what, like 6 and 9 or something early. He started to fry a bit, get back towards even. But you'd rely on something truly insane now if you're Rocker to win this. They had some big clutch moments against this LAG team the first time they matched up.
This is setting up for one, though. It is. They control the spawns. They flip the map for this P2. Kismet, though, trying to break it. There's still 15 seconds before we get there, but Nero instantly there for that trade. So you see Geo pop on up. They don't really fight this scrap time. I thought LAG was just going to go for the maybe final 15 to 20, get them up close to that 250. But this is that chance, that clutch that we saw from Rocker earlier. They've at least won the spawns here at P2.
No. They've got the opportunity. You said it perfectly. It's setting up for it, but that's a nice opening pick. I think one teammate stuns over, then Kid's able to get the kill. Now they've got 3 swinging on this. Pressure could be building. And here we go. Nice dive out, and Shao able to get 2. The Bulldog shutting down the game with the play there. What a lovely Chow, and there's your Omni movement.
Yeah, and now LAG, what, just 5 seconds away from winning this one. Sorry, make it 6 as the break does come on through for Rocker. But even if they give up the rest of this time, should be able to control those spawns for that P3. Still a lot of work for Rocker to do.
Yeah, no, that one little break should be the difference. I would think, just Kids getting in there with the double, but we'll wait and see. If maybe Rocker have one more opportunity to do it, but they've got to get this time, obviously. And now they've got to win some insane gunfights as they get the whole way across the map. It's a long rotation here as we head outside towards fences. And these will be the gunfights to decide it. This guy's trying to lock it down. He's not able to win that one. You win the opening ones, and suddenly you're in. They just don't go away.
No,
Rocker just don't go away.
They didn't find them, right? Like, as they crossed across the map, they didn't find any gunfights. Without
the kill feed, I'm just casting for the mini-map.
That's a good point. There might have just also been that. Yeah, one of the options. Yeah, we don't have the kill feed on one of that, so we apologize. But they're still very much alive in this.
Nero just biding his time, playing his life. Don't want to try and overchow from this position and get caught. And well, they all 4 get smoked. And you get the final kills there for your LAG, get the final break in and close it out. But yeah, laugh it up, because that could have been cleaner. I mean, you had a 100-point advantage. You had several rotations where you could have shut it down kind of with authority. You let Rocker stick around a little too long.
Yeah, a little bit too long, but
you won it. You won it.
Yeah, from start to finish there, I mean, Linz and Kismet really popped off, but to me, the difference is just the P2s. Well, really the first 2, right? They had early control. They don't allow them to break the spawns, and then on the last one, they're able to just break that setup for Rocker a little bit too easy.
Yeah, no, they really did, but we'll take a look at the overall stats from it. Nero, yeah, I mean, he was kind of consistent throughout from a sliding standpoint. Linz as well. Those 2 can go Super Saiyan mode, and they were doing it throughout the course of it. But it's one of those that, like, didn't really feel like a 22-point game, but it was. Like, what did Ali say? Like, talking about Rocker's struggles kind of in the hard points, and that was one they probably should have been blown out.
It felt that way, right? I mean, they kept it scrappy on the rest of the hills, but you can just tell this is what LAG were prioritizing, right? Sky's just playing for the spawns back here, does a great job finding this 2-piece, and you just alleviate so much pressure early in that hill that it just gets to this lead right around 100 points.
And thank God you got to that, because you needed every bit of that to sustain throughout the rest of the game. This one, Nero able to pop a triple. Now that I saw it again, he just popped on them. Like he disappeared behind that little half ball and just popped and smoked both.
And with that weapon up there, this will